Hi guys, my name is Rodney. Welcome to Games Master Toolbox. You have to know how to pitch your game to your players, or to any players, for that matter. It's not enough to say I'm gonna run a Dungeons and Dragons game. I'm gonna run a Werewolf the Apocalypse game. I'm gonna run a superhero game. That's too vague for the players. You know, I'm gonna run a space opera. That's not enough. Your pitch needs to able to, if you're into plots, your pitch needs to be able to tell the players what type of characters they are, what's their job, the setting, and the genre. So, you know, take for instance, hey, I want to play a sci-fi, I want to play Dungeons and Dragons. I want to run a Dungeons and Dragons game. We'll start at level 1. What's Dungeons and Dragons? Well, it's kind of like, you know, think of it as an open world, and where you can do whatever you want, but it's a medieval fantasy. You got like Lord of the Rings and stuff like, you know, stuff like that. You know, no one's ever played Dungeons and Dragons. You put the wrong ideas in their heads, because an open world, maybe they play Skyrim. Hopefully they play Skyrim, or they play Grand Theft Auto. So you got one player thinking Skyrim, and you got another player thinking crime drama. So know how to pitch that game. So for instance, you will do something like, let's make up a name, Alpheon. The kingdom of Alpheon is constantly bombarded by the hordes from the Lich King, Clarion, who is constantly, and Alpheon is the last bastion of civilization for the good races, you know, the player races. But now I start talking about the factions. But the factions, the political factions within it, threaten the very peace and stability and the protection against Clarion. So it's up to the players it's up to a group of adventurers to find the necessary items. Well, I think that's enough. Yeah, I think that's enough. Usually, I usually try to do a pitch in 3 sentences, but that was a rough draft. This is just top of my head. So, you know, right there, it lets people know that maybe there might be some political intrigue. Yeah, there's going to be some battles and stuff like that. Another pitch would be this is something I was thinking about lately. Soon the gods and the heavenly hosts will leave the world alone, but it's up to the players. But it's up to the people there to deduct, trick, fight, and find the necessary necessary steps to advance their civilization and protect themselves. Nowhere in that pitch did I tell you that all the races was just recently created, so recent that the dwarves and the elves don't even know how long they live. It's only been, maybe humans have only been around for 100 years on that earth. They just recently got created 100 years ago. So, and the dungeons are new. This is the very first civilization. All those dungeons is a test of skill for the players, for the people to find, you know, what it needs to do. Like they need to know how to find armor making, new spells, how to create new, just being on how to create a castle. So, and nowhere in that pitch do I let you know that there are all the civilizations who are ahead of the one you live in, and it's ruled by a tyrant. I don't have to tell you all that. But that again, it's just a small pitch, you know. Now, if they ask for a little bit more information, then I give them all that stuff, you know. Because I see this. Oh, I also see this a lot in Google Plus tabletop tabletop gaming, I believe, and where people ask for hangouts. Sometimes the pitch are as vague as hey, I want to run a D&D campaign. Hey, I want to run a Werewolf the Apocalypse campaign. Anyone knows who's run a Werewolf the Apocalypse campaign. It can be anything from set politics to just the set politics within just that step. It could be intertribal, or it can just be tribal politics. It could be the politics of another sept trying to take over, and then they don't trust the current tribe that's in control of the neighboring sept because maybe they think they're incompetent or weak or whatever. Then there's the enemy. Who's the enemy? Is it a corporation? A corporation that's not even connected to Pentex? Is it vampires? Is it Fomorais, who again not connected to Pentex? Sometimes some people like to connect Pentex to everything. Maybe that's not the case. You know. Is it a type of story in where the werewolves want to kill all, they want to kill the surrounding humans in the area, or they want to take over the little small town that they're part of. So a lot of things can happen in Werewolf the Apocalypse. I made the mistake of saying, hey, I want a superhero game, and the thing is that in superheroes you have street level gritty stuff like Batman. And below that, I say you got Punisher stuff where everyone kills. Then you have the X-Men, who just want to protect their kind, and then you got Avengers, who they're your classic superheroes, and they want to just defend. They want to defend people. And then there's also Justice League of America, where the stuff that happens in Marvel Comics as a big event, that's like a Tuesday for them. So there's different levels of it, and then you got magic as well. You're an ancient civilization that inspired many of the mythological religions. So there's a lot to say, superheroes, and now all these superheroes have secret identities. One of the things I enjoy is of superheroes is secret identities. So I like, Superman, Batman, Spider-Man. That's what I like. I like the whole trying to keep balance with your civilian life. But I did not put that in my pitch. So everyone's thinking either X-Men or Punisher. So I have to put that in the pitch the next time. So anyway, take care. I'll see you in the next video.